this week's chapter of Naruto Gaiden, Naruto and Sasuke battle against the evil that is Shin Uchiha. And then coming down from the mountains of badassery was Sakura, delivering one of the greatest punches we've seen from her in the entire series. This was an action-packed badass chapter.
Yes, it was, Corey. This felt like Naruto again. Made me super excited that it's back, super excited that they're doing this new series. Fuck Bolt. Just give me more of this shit. I don't even want those.
Boruto isn't even relevant in Naruto Gaiden.
Yeah, I think I saw him in the beginning a few times. You know, he was playing with a clone, and that was about it.
Chocho has had way more dialogue and scenes than Boruto has at
Chocho
all.
needs to get... There needs to be, I almost used the wrong term, but she needs to be removed from this series. Or she needs to not come back after this little arc thing that they're on right now. She just needs to be removed after this. Because her one-note joke of eating shit and saying, oh, I wish my parents were these guys instead.
It's getting old.
It's so done.
Yeah.
No more. But I thought that the action was really interesting. The Shin enemy, which is sort of confusing because they're all fucking named Shin.
Yeah, that's what's really strange.
Yeah.
And, you know, before we always thought that the Shin Uchiha we saw before was maybe some sort of weird Zetsu clone. Although in this week's chapter, it seems like he's maybe more of an organic being. And I'm not sure how they did that, but I'm sure we're just going to have to wait for that. But then there's Shin Uchiha, the father. Like, his powers this week were awesome.
Yeah, I just thought, again, you can't beat the teamwork in Naruto. In so many other animes, Dragon Ball Z in particular, everyone fights one-on-one. A lot of that in One Piece, too. But in Naruto, they're all about teamwork, even if they don't really mean to be. You know, like how Sakura just busted at the end, you know. It's all about teamwork.
That was a nice surprise, though.
Oh, yeah. And I'm glad she's still relevant because, you know, they put her in, like, half heels and gave her some lines under her eyes. And I thought they were pretty much going to retire that character, you know. But she's still very relevant. Why don't you, like, walk us through the battle, Corey? Because there's, like, a lot of things going on.
There's a lot of crazy things going on. It starts with Shin Uchiha fighting against Sasuke Uchiha. And basically, Shin is using a combination of his space-time jutsu, and he also has this, like, weapon-manipulating ability. Like, when he touches a weapon, he can, like, mark it, kind of like the fourth Hokage, and he's able to sort of, like, use that to his advantage. So what he does is, he's actually charging against Sasuke, then Sasuke uses his abilities to switch places with Shin. He uses one of his big, giant, freaking fireball techniques, which is awesome. And then, of course, you have Sakura, who just jumps in and just completely destroys Shin Uchiha, the father. That's when this really weird and unexpected scene comes in, which I think it's the only part of the chapter I really have a complaint about, aside from the whole Chocho thing, which is, how did Naruto get stabbed by that sword so easily? I mean, we know that Shin used his abilities to sort of trick Sasuke into manipulating that sword and accidentally stabbing Naruto, but Naruto should have seen that coming. Like, he's so fast and crazy, and he's, you know, he's fought against Kaguya and done all this other stuff, so it's like damn, he got stabbed by his sword so simply, but...
Doesn't he have, like, a chakra cloak of some kind?
Yeah, like, shouldn't his, like, you know, chakra arm should have come out and grabbed that thing real quick? But then again, he is fine. He's going to be alright. Even Kurama mentions that his healing abilities are going to be cool. But it was just kind of disappointing to see that happen. But
see, that would have really fucked up Sasuke, though.
Yeah.
See, like, if that would have happened to Sasuke, it would have been a big deal. So it's kind of strange. But I think what they're really trying to do is just show that this enemy is not a joke. Even though it doesn't matter that Naruto got stabbed through the body, pretty much. And he's just like, ugh. Oh, it's cool. Don't worry, I'm fucking the Wolverine of this series. It's no big deal, guys. You know, I really liked the ending, though, where the space-time jutsu came into play.
That weird little creature came in and he actually talked.
Yes, the Migi of this series came in, and he used his... he's like a little... I think you described him as a Migi... what's that statue? The
Jubi?
Yeah, a Migi Jubi.
Yeah.
And so he warps them back, and then it's a little confusing at the end. Is Sakura wanting to help them, or is she kind of like a hostage now? Because at the end, you see them all go back, and then there's all those other guys, the clones, and they all have the big like knives, and they're like holding them against her. But obviously, she could probably get out of there.
Yeah, and I mean, it also looks like he's trying to get like an organ transplant. Shin Uchiha, the father, is trying to get it from one of his sons, and they seem to be completely indisposable. And you know, the biggest thing here is that this group here, the revival of the Akatsuki, you know, the more I look at it, especially Shin Uchiha, the father, looking at his arms and stuff, there's like a 90% chance that Shin Uchiha and his group are probably like the failed experiments of Orochimaru. The more I see Shin's abilities, just the fact that his arm looks just like Danzo, he's got the eyes all over his body, he's got all these techniques, it just makes sense. But why these guys are around, why they waited so long to actually appear, that's even more important.
See, I have to disagree with you, because Danzo didn't necessarily use Orochimaru, did he? Or did
Well,
he do that?
Orochimaru did do that stuff for him.
Oh, he did it for him. Okay, so that is his like technology, his biological investigations to make that happen. Okay.
Like if there was a watermark, it would be like Orochimaru Industries, like right on the side of the arm.
Okay, so yeah, I guess you're right. It's pretty much an Orochimaru thing, but at the same time, we have not seen Orochimaru yet in this new series, so he may have retired from being a bad guy. Or I bet that's where our heroes are going next. You know, to go punch.
They need some answers.
They're gonna go punch an old man in a wheelchair, Orochimaru. They're gonna be like, "Where is he? Where's the girl?" But the point is that Orochimaru is probably gonna get a visit. And the one thing that I always find very funny that Naruto and Sasuke do now, they're not surprised by anything anymore because they literally have seen it all. Like Naruto looks down after getting stabbed and it's like, damn it, you know, and it's just
walk it off. Got stabbed.
Yeah, so it just seems interesting that you know, they're just so battle hardened now that none of this is really phasing them, and the kids are the wide-eyed, you know, never seen any of this stuff before. I just really enjoyed this chapter. I would say 4 out of 5 for me.
Do you have a favorite moment from the chapter?
The battle between Sasuke and Shin, the adult Shin.
Yeah, I'm all about Sakura this week, which is the other reason why I'm going to give this week's chapter a 5 out of 5.
Oh, you're on 5
I thought
out of
this
5?
one was just action-packed, a lot of fun,
Damn.
classic Naruto feeling. Just, I loved everything about this. I really hope the pace continues, and I hope that they slowly fade out Chocho, because don't care. Way past the point of caring about Chocho at this point, especially with all these badass characters.
Yeah, they need to get her out of there. I do agree about that. So again, guys, thank you so much for watching. Thumbs up the video, subscribe to the channel, follow us on social media, donate through PayPal, buy through our Amazon link, and thank you again for watching. And until next time, stay dandy, baby.
Don't mess with Sakura. Mommy's very angry.